Hello? Okay. All right. So, um, let's do our pre-market routine. Trying to eat my breakfast at the same time. Trying to see how price reacted during the pre-market. I'm going to turn my overnight sessions off to get my value area highs and lows. We can see that price came to yesterday's value area high, paused right before the market closed, held, and then around 2 a.m. to 2:30, price sold off. Um, at this candle here, this inverted or this hammer candle, but on this hammer candle here, price held, came back up, and then sold off nicely. So then an area of interest right now is definitely going to be this here, which is yesterday's initial balance high. We're bouncing off of that. So let me clear up my charts and try to figure out where exactly that we are moving. We bounced off of yesterday's low area that I had marked with the high volume. Bounced off of that in the morning, and we slowly moved up. This was like a slow creep for 9, 10, 11, 12 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. And then I did take a trade down, going down here, and it was out. I took, cause there was 10,000 volume around here, and price was staying below it, so I took a trade with my stop loss above. Took some profits and then up. It was kind of a poor management of a trade, but um, this based on how I entered. But I do have a video for that. All right, so let's clear this up because I don't usually work with any of these, so I'm not going to pay attention to them. I can clear this up here with that, and I'm just going to do my value area high and low as I eat. Okay, so I will see that NQ is basically inside this respective level. Basically inside the levels that I drew the prior day. Haven't really changed much. Same thing with ES. I'm not gonna mark these because they're not the extreme. I would prefer to see price come lower. I am going to keep an eye to see how price reacts to them in the opening, like we did yesterday. I didn't really mark them because I wanted price to come lower here, and then price did move up from here, came down, gave me a signal. I didn't take it, but we were at the prior day's low, and then price just basically kept rallying up, pulled back, and then rally up, and now we're consolidating. Then we consolidated overnight, and then around 2:30, 2 o'clock, we sold off. Now we're basically like inside this tighter range. Like we might even consolidate more until we have a bigger breakout. So I'm gonna go into the daily chart and see what the daily is telling me as far as what price might be doing. I can get rid of my value area lines now. Actually, let's just go. All right, so we're flattening out up here. All right, strong candle, no volume. Let's take off the overnight session. All right, so now it looks a little different. So now it looks like we had a pullback, and we might be moving higher as per yesterday's close. But right now, this is where we are. So, and then like strong candle, we have no volume behind it. Strong candle, no volume. Then we came up here, we have some strong volume here on the 7th. I think that's when we had NFP, non-farm payroll. And then yesterday we kind of like stayed inside of it. So I'm not sure if we're building a pattern here. I think it's a pendant, and I don't know which way these pendants go because I don't really do these patterns so much, really at all. So that's NQ. Okay, ES. There's some strong volume here. Prices back up, and yeah, I think we'll have stronger sellers up here. I think that's what we want to see. Sellers come up here, buyers come up, and then sellers just dominate them and then push price down because this feel like an empty area. Same thing with ES and NQ. So with NQ, this is a strong volume candle, but no volume. So maybe we'll come back down to here, 5309. But I would like to see price push up one more time, reject up here, and then come down. Hopefully I can remember this while trading, and I don't get blindsided with just every tick and every movement. So I'm gonna trying to keep looking at the bigger picture. But I think, yeah, that would be the best area for price to come down to hold. That's where the buyers were. Buyers defended this area here, and sellers defended this area here. So from just the shortest part from close to close, this is about a 55-point move, and then from extreme to extreme, it's about a 180-point move. It's a 180-point move. So the buyers have been defending these areas here. Sellers were supposed to work it out, but they couldn't. Price pushed up, pushed up, pushed up, pushed up, pushed up. Then we had looked like it was buying, and price paused, sold off. Strong candle, right? Came back, sold off even more. And buyers said, nope, let's bring price up. And buyers brought it back down to this level here, this candle here. All right, so if that's the case, and then they didn't allow it to come to any of these lower volume candles. So after they broke above, kind of stayed above it and wanted to stay, and then it came down. So that created our buying area. So right now it looks like sellers are trying to defend this right here. The price did come above, and then sellers just push price back down. But we're hanging around. We're hanging out here for too long. So I'm thinking that we're accepting these highs, because once we tested those areas, we didn't stay there for too long. We pushed right back up. All right, we came up here. Well, they hang out for a bit, and then price just sold off. Came back, retested, and then sold off even more. So those are my levels for ES and NQ. As far as that, let's put these up and see how price is acting around them, reacting around them. I'll use this Heikin-Ashi level here, chart here, and so let's zoom in. We're going to do ADR demand, ADR low. This is 5343. This is 5340.75. Go, and then this is 5396.50, and this is 5398.75, 5398.75. All right, so go, and let's do NQ. This is 19 to 30.75. I think I did it backwards. Yeah, 19. No, I didn't. 19 to 30.75 is the bottom one. Yeah, and then 19 to 40.25. Go, and then this is 18.984.25, 18.984.25, and this is 18.974.75, 18.974.75. Okay, so those are my ADR levels. And then we need settlement price. We got ES up first. Settlement price is about over here somewhere. That should be the time frame. Settlements. Go, okay, and then NQ. Almost 23 minutes. I still gotta do VIX. The 10th. That should be good. All right. There we go. They both bounce off a settlement price. Okay. So Those are my levels for NQ and ES. Close this out. Alright, so now we're just going to work on just VIX. Just do this real quickly. Alright, so VIX had a nice downward move and it broke out. It's an overnight session. VIX not really looking very clear here. Just focus on this. I use that too. Alright, so VIX is basically in between the price action it was in yesterday as well. I can't really get any clear levels. I think I would prefer to come up here, and I'll also create an alert with this one. What price levels do I have down here? Because I had to. Okay, so I'll create alert with this one. For price to cross. No, I didn't have to. We're just picking up that one. That's what I want. Okay, so it's fine. I'll leave both of them there, and I'll get double the alerts. All right, so price to come below here, and then react. So right now we're in the middle of nowhere with VIX. I never even really looked at VWAP for any of them. Let me look at VWAP for ES, because VIX is above and kind of hugging VWAP, and ES is below. NQ is also below. I know I have a 15-minute chart somewhere. This is supposed to be 50. Oh yeah, this is my 15-minute chart for. So yeah, we're basically in the middle of nowhere. So I'm not going to fret about getting into anything. I'm just going to work on the extremes. I'm not going to be killing myself to try to find a clean setup in the middle of this price action. I would like to see price work more of the extremes, but I'm going to look for how these how price reacts around these levels here for an idea. I'll also be using my indicators on the 30 minutes to see if it tells me that where I should be interested in price action. Like this one here was at 1330. I think I was done trading by then. This would have been a nice area for a reversal. As you can see, this is 1330. So an hour after that, so basically where is it on the 5 minute? 1330. So 1330 would be all of this, all the way down to, sorry, it would be all of from here to here would be the 1330 price movement, right? Some nice indicator, and then price came back down to it, and then we finished higher. All right, so just the name of the game is being patient. This would have been a nice entry right here, the break of this channel, and then just take it up higher. So just, yeah, I'm gonna keep looking at these higher time frames for my my direction, as well as VIX. All right, that's it. Happy trading.